Welcome back to Open Forum on the Women's Radio Network. I'm your host, Lisa Singer, and my next guest is Jennifer McVey. She is the owner of spiritualanswersandsolutions.com, and she's in Palm Springs, California. So, hi, Jennifer.
Good morning, Lisa. So nice to be here.
Well, it's good to have you, and I'm curious, what exactly, tell me about spiritualanswersandsolutions.com. What can we expect if we go to your website?
Well, the lovely thing about my website, and the reason that I created it the way I did, is it's a teaching and interactive site. It's well over 100 pages. So anything and everything that you want to know about the mind is in that site. I have everything from affirmations and why they work to meditation and why meditation works, and all of it is do it yourself.
Now, is it, because sometimes I think, people, you kind of get the skills, or you're told how to meditate, but it's really hard for people to not have their mind wander and not go places. And I would say people, and I would include myself in that group. So is that something you can teach as well, and sort of let us know how to kind of get to that point where we can actually meditate and not be thinking about what we need to go do and buy and all that kind of stuff?
Isn't that the greatest challenge?
Yeah. I mean, I find it difficult to do, to be honest.
I think, honestly, everyone does. And I think the biggest reason why we all have trouble is every single one of us are very different. So everybody should meditate a different way because we have different personalities.
Right.
So my program, it's all about you. So everything that I do has to do with you and your higher self and what's to your highest good. So everything that everyone ever gets from anything on my site, it's how to do it yourself for you the right way for you. So we always hear about right action and making the right choices and doing the best thing because it's right. The catch to that is we all have right things within us. You have the boundaries of society, you have nature's laws, and you have spiritual laws. But we also have our own purpose and our own destiny and why we're here. And if we don't honor who we are and what we're here to do, we're never going to get where we're going or where we want to be. So just the simple things, just like meditation and knowing yourself and what works for you, changes your entire life because your life is about you. It's made by you, for you.
Right. So, but the thing is, we are sort of inundated with people telling us what we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to do it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't clear. Now I understand what you were asking me. So what it does is the do-it-yourself downloads are downloads. So you listen to them. You close your eyes and you listen to them. So there's really no way for you not to do it or for anybody to do it wrong. And they're all different types and they're all different speeds and they all have samples. So you can choose and say, okay, I like that. I can sit for 5 minutes. I'm a 5-minute person. Then you listen to one for 5 minutes. And they all train you how to do it yourself. So you can do it by yourself in your car, wherever you are, in the store if you're freaking out. You learn how to manage yourself. So there's a bunch of varieties for everybody to choose what works for them. So a lot of the fun part about meditating and spirituality and figuring out who you are and improving yourself is the discovering of how interesting you are. So all the downloads, they will teach you the meditation. And really all you're doing with meditation, the whole key is tuning into yourself so you can hear yourself. So sometimes silence is wonderful. Other times the visualization may be better. Sometimes maybe you just need to take a nap and have a time out. So it's really, it's really about you figuring out what you need for you. So it's through the meditation, kind of like that altered state, that relaxed, quiet place, that you get into the inner levels of your mind. So that's what the downloads do. So the training is really you listening to it and you doing what the download tells you to do, right? Relax your mind. And then it goes through specifically. So you'll relax each little finger, and then you'll relax your mind, your conscious mind, and you move into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is the part of mind that holds all your emotions, all your habits. It keeps everything that you do in place. It's the one that controls your body. So your conscious mind is the one that you're trying to relax in meditation, which is the logical reasoning mind that you make decisions and will actions with. The part of your mind that you want to enter and that you will enter with the downloads that I do, like that's my job, is helping you get into the inner levels of your mind. That's when you can deal with your emotions. That's when you can deal with your past. That's when you can deal with your body. That's when you can deal with your healing, because that's where all of it lives. That's its home, is in your subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind can hold approximately 16 to 20 trillion memories per lifetime. It's also your subconscious mind that can do many things at the same time. That's why you don't have to think about your body digesting your food. You just eat it. Your conscious mind, on the other hand, which is why everybody harps on meditation, is that it can only focus on one thing at a time. Just one. So if you don't have control over your mind and you have 50,000 thoughts going on all the time, it feels like you're out of control, or people, right? Like we feel out of control. We have too much going on. We get overwhelmed.
Right. Yeah.
Because we can only, that's the way our brains are wired. We can only focus on one thing at a time. So by cleaning up your subconscious, or making sure that those inner levels of you are on the same page as what your goals are, everything just works.
So, and then the thing is with your website, so I know, I understand what you're saying, but you don't have to start there. Basically, you can do it in baby steps through your website, depending on where you are at, each individual is at at that time. So you can kind of, as you said, start maybe with just 5 minutes and get through that and learn how to do that. And then as we go, maybe we always want to just stay at 5 minutes, and we do, or maybe we want to then get more and more and more involved, and we kind of, it's like a learning process.
Absolutely. And it's timing. I think everybody, we forget how busy we are. Really. We live in like this world of insanity. We have phones and people and cars and so much to do, and it's so exciting. But we forget to pull ourselves out of it and just be quiet.
Right. And so this gives us the skills or the tools to be able to do that.
And it's all about you figuring out what you like and who you are or what you want. So that's what the website's about. It's any person, any age, any gender, any walk of life, you're going to find something that fits you, because every person out there has a mind, right?
Yep, you pretty simple.
There you go.
One or two that doesn't, but in general, yes, I agree.
And I have a lot of free stuff, right? Because I get it. Like, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what I'm talking about. It sounds weird and kind of scary and like a little too simple. I totally get that. So there's a free one on there. It actually explains it. It tells you how it works. And my whole goal, my whole job, my everything is the dissemination of information about the mind. I love it. I love the mind. And from the mind comes everything. There's all your spirituality. There's your connection to God, or whatever you believe God is. It's through your mind. Your connection to nature is through your mind. Your connection to other people. So anything that you can think of that you want to change, fix, heal, make better, get rid of, anything, everything is in your mind.
Well, I think that's Jennifer. I think that, as you said, some people maybe aren't ready for it, some are, but it's a good way to try it out and do it in baby steps. So I appreciate you sharing this with us. I know there's a lot of people probably, like myself, who are interested, but, maybe didn't want to quite take the plunge, and this might be a good way to sort of dip our toes in. So again, I'm speaking with Jennifer McVey, and she's the owner of spiritualanswersandsolutions.com. And if you want to find out more about Jennifer's website, and maybe you want to try it out for yourself, as she said, there are free sampling, so you can just kind of feel it out. Just go to her website, and that's www.spiritualanswersandsolutions.com. And again, that's spiritualanswersandsolutions.com, and it's all spelled out for you. So we've been listening now to Open Forum on the Women's Radio Network, and I'm going to take a quick break, but when I do return, I'm going to be with my next guest, Dr. Eleanor Ruth Fisher. She is an artist and the creator of glass shard paintings, and she is from Boston, Massachusetts. So that's all on WRNW1.com. Welcome back to Open Forum on the Women's Radio Network. I'm your host, Lisa Singer, and my next guest is